Hi. In this video I will show you how to solve a Nurikabe puzzle. First we can look for ones. 1 means that this island has one white cell. The numbered cells are always white, so that island is completed. Since two islands cannot touch each other, all the cells around the island should be black. Next we can look for numbers which are close to each other. Each number should have its own island and two islands cannot touch each other. We should place black cells to separate the islands. We can do the same for these two numbers. These two should also be separated. Now let's take a look at this 3. Its island should have 3 white cells. We should expand the island, and this is the only possible direction. We place a dot to indicate that this cell is white for sure. Now these two islands almost touch each other. We should place black cells to separate them. The island of the 3 needs one more cell. This is the only possible direction to expand the island. When an island is completed, we can place black cells around it to separate it from any other island. We can use the expanding technique for this 4. There is a rule that all black cells should be connected in a single group. This means that we can look for black areas which are just about to be isolated. This area, for example, is surrounded by islands. We should expand it so it doesn't get isolated. We can do the same for this one. The next technique I want to show you is called splitting. Take a look at this 2. It needs one more cell added to the island, and it can be one of these 2. If we were to place a white cell here, adding a white cell to the 2 would make 3 white cells in the island. This means that the diagonal cell should be black. The next technique is called unreachable cells. Look for cells which are too far away from any clue. For example, let's see how far this 4 can reach. These 2 cells are unreachable, so they must be black. Using the same technique we can identify these cells as unreachable. They should be black. There is a rule that 2 by 2 black areas are not allowed. Look for places where that may happen and place a dot to prevent it. This 2 is already completed, so we can surround it with black cells. Same goes for this 4. Here we have a white cell which is still not part of any island. We should expand it so it doesn't get isolated. And again. This solves the 4. We can surround it with black cells. These 2 cells are unreachable. And this one should be white, preventing a 2 by 2 pool. Surrounding the finished 2 will solve the puzzle. Now let me show you some advanced techniques. In this example, the 5 can be expanded in one of these 2 directions. Let's see what will happen if we choose this one. These 2 cells are clearly part of the 7, so they will need to reach it somehow. With our move we have cut the path and they cannot join with the 7. We should choose the other way. This is another example of this technique. If we choose to expand the 5 in this direction, there will be only 7 possible white cells for the 10. It will not be able to escape that closed area. The 5 cannot be expanded in that direction, so we can place a black cell there. Now let's see what would happen if we place a white cell here. This white cell is clearly part of the 10. And no matter how we connect it, it will always isolate this black area. That cell should have been black. Let's take a look at this example. If we expand the 4 downwards, it would block the 6. That cell must be black. The 6 has 2 directions it can expand. There is only one available cell upwards, so it must have at least 2 cells to the right. Now let's look at this cell. If it is white, then it will have to be expanded in one of these directions. But either one of them will isolate a black area. That cell must be black. Now if this cell is black, it would lead to 2 by 2 black pool. So that cell must be white. With time you will become better at spotting cells which would cause a contradiction. Now you can try solving some puzzles yourself. In the next video I will show you how to make the most out of the interface of puzzle-nurikabe.com. I will show you all the settings, different modes and helpers. How to play on a desktop computer or on a mobile device.